So what's Vitae? Let's say Vitae is a concept that is created by three guys. One is living in the United States, and the other two are living in Antwerp. And that's why I really do know them very well. I often have the opportunity to see them and to have an exchange, and we can discuss about the concept and so on. Vitae means life in Latin, and what those three people were dreaming of was to have the opportunity and to create an opportunity to give prosperity for everyone. And you will see during the presentation that is really that we really have the possibility to create prosperity for everyone, whether he is young, old, very active, less active, and so on. We can really create a better income for everyone. Those who will work a lot will have a much income, much more income. Those who just do the slice things will have a good income, and everyone can earn a plus. So that's important for the most of us, because we know that there are a lot of people who needs to have a second income, and it's not only in the countries where we talking about where we have not so much a rich income, but it's everywhere and it's all over the world that we are having the same problems. We have seen different things, different opportunities, and different industries which are really working with a lot of income every year. And that's the social media, that's also the social reward websites and the cryptocurrencies. The social medias already make an income of 1,000 billions of dollars every year. And such in the same way, the social rewards websites are making a huge profit income also, like the cryptocurrencies. It's all about the 200 billions of dollars a year. And how would it be if we could stick those three industries together and have a little piece of those incomes ourselves? So let me explain a little bit the three different industries, and let me explain you how we can use those industries and use them to make ourselves and our groups and give the opportunity to have an income ourselves. Well, we know the social media platforms like Facebook, like WhatsApp, like LinkedIn, they are all making a very huge income. And that's because they have a lot of advertisers who are coming and working with them and who are making a contract with them. Why? Because they have a lot of members. Facebook has a lot of members, WhatsApp has a lot of members, Instagram made a lot of members in only 3 years, and you see every time that the newest social media platforms are working faster and faster and are having much quicker a number of members that is so attractive that advertisers come to talk with them to make advertising on those social media platforms. And that's because they have a lot of users also. And let's see that we see that most users are also based in India, Asia, Africa, the South of America. We have a lot of users who are working with smartphones, and smartphone will be in the future the way of getting in contact with everyone, with family, with friends, to get to work with it also. It's like a proof of existence. And it's the most important thing to stay in contact with friends and family. Those three things are important for the media, the social media platforms. We need to have a lot of members. We need to have a lot of members working with smartphones. And when we go to the social media platform and when we see how the revenue is distributed, then we see that in most of all the social medias, like Facebook, like WhatsApp, like Instagram, the whole revenue comes to the company or to the CEO of the company. We all know Mark Zuckerberg. We all know that we are aware that he has a lot of income. And that's because the platform of Facebook has a lot of members. But how will that work with Vitae? Vitae will not have all the income of the advertisers in his company. He only gets a 10% of the income of the advertisers, and those 10% will be used to pay the general company expenses, and that's normal. But look at the rest of the income of the advertisers. There will be a 90% going 90 going to the advertisement commissions and going to the users platform. Let me explain to you. A 12% will go to the one who is coming with an advertising to the platform of Vitae. Let's say it in practice. Hassan do know a company that wants to have his advertisement on the platform of Vitae, and that advertiser will pay like $100. Hassan will have a 12% of the $100. That means that he will have an extra income of $120. And this will be in a repetitive way. That means once Hassan made that advertiser coming to Vitae, even years afterwards, when the advertiser do come again and makes a new advertisement on the platform of Vitae, Hassan will touch the 12% of income of this revenue made by the advertiser. So I hope you can see how important this is. It is, in fact, very important when we have a lot of members. When you have now people that can come in with you as a member and later on can be the advertiser also because you have companies and so on, then you are forever and always linked to that person, linked to that advertiser, and you will touch the 12% of advertisement commission. I hope that is clear for you. Then let's talk about the 78% that will be paid out to the users platform. This is a very important slide. Here you can see how people will earn money by making a registration only for free. When we are open officially, we will all have our proper link, and you will have the possibility to send your link to a friend. Like, for instance, Hassan, he has a link because we are officially open. He got a link from Lucy. Lucy gives the link gives the opportunity to Hassan to say, okay, I will come in with Vitae. I will be a member of Vitae, and then he will have his link also. When he had signed up on the referral link of Lucy, Hassan immediately got two presents. One present is a unit with 150 likes, and this is very important. The 150 likes are always linked to a position, and you will learn much later what this position can give as result for you. Let's talk first of all about the 150 links. As we thought, we have 150 links that we can use by linking by liking publicity and advertisement. Every time we like an advertisement, a publicity, we will have a 0.02 dollar cents. As we have 150 likes, we can earn all of a sudden $3 a day. Let's talk about this because this is very important. There are a lot of people who are not earning $3 a day. Here you can make it a day. And even when I have $3, I can even make more income because I know I can buy another bundle of 150 likes by paying the new bundle $0.5. Every time I make a like, I will have a payment instantly that I will see in my back office. And every time I take a new bundle of lights, I can earn much more. Every bundle of lights gives me $3. I can go up and up and up till I have um, um, bought 20 bundles of 150 lights. This is the maximum limit that you can use in one day. So that is very important to know. You can have a referral link. You go in for free, but immediately you create 150. You receive 150 likes and one position. The 150 likes will give you money, but if you do this 20 times in a day, you have a lot more money a day. Instead of $3, you will have $60 a day minus the $10 you pay for the extra lights you bought. So let's go to the next slide. I hope this was clear for you because this is the beginning of everything, the paying of the lights. Because when you have lights, you also have units. We will not talk about position. We must change it in the presentation. It's a unit. And we have the first matrix that we see in our back office, and that matrix is called the garden. The matrix of the garden will be filled up on 5 levels every time by having 5 more units. Let's start it with the first unit I received by signing up. Then I will use my referral link to send it to 5 other people, 5 friends, and I will ask, do you like to sign in for free and earn money by liking and sharing? I think that you have a lot of people, friends on Facebook. Do you think you have 5 persons that will say, yes, I would like to sign up in this on the referral link? Okay, then we do it. Then you have 5 persons on your first level. And so those 5 persons will do the same thing for you. Then you have 5 times 5, 25 persons. The 25 persons, if you really did explain the way of filling up the garden in the right way, then you will very easily have the 5 levels filled up by the formula 5 times 5. What is happening when you are filling up your garden? Every time someone is signing up, you will have a 0.02, 0.05, a 0.04, a 0.03 dollar cents that will come into your back office on the account of your back office. This is for the units that will be paid out. For the likes, you have the same amount, 0.02. And that is very important. You have income by liking and you have income by filling up your matrix of the garden. Is that clear for everyone? Let's go on. Voilà. If your garden is filled up, then at the end, when the last person has been signed up, you did earn $346. What can you do with those $346? Or you use them to do other things you need to pay. But the best thing you can do is save them on your account. Because once you have the $346, you can decide again and decide to go into another two other matrices that will give you a lot more incomes than the first one. When you are okay to pay an upgrade, we call it an upgrade, and this upgrade is $200 a month, then you have immediately 5 new positions in your matrix of the garden. You already have the first position in the purpose, the matrix of the purpose, and you get also a position in the matrix of the destiny. And always you have a step-by-step payment, and you will have more options on the social website platform. That means you can make groups on the social website of Vitae. You can use your pages in another way. You can make much more publicity. It will be very easy. But here comes another thing that is very important to know. You know, we were talking about prosperity for everyone. And I already hear people saying, yes, but if when I am the last one coming into the purpose, I do not earn a lot. Yes, you are right. But as you are the last one, you will be the first one in the destiny. And we will fill up again the destiny for you. So the meaning of first will be last and last will be first is very concrete in this concept. Prosperity for everyone means literally for everyone. Purpose will be filled up by the formula of 3 times 8, means I have made a decision to upgrade. Remember, you have in the matrix 5 people who will follow you on the first level. Do you think that 3 people of the 5 will follow you and will follow the good example and do the upgrade again of the $200? Okay, you have the answer. You know who you are working with. You're working with friends. You are working with people you know, and you will have your purpose getting filled up every day more and more. And every day someone is getting in your purpose, you will earn money. You will earn money on and also a commission on the first 3 members that comes in and which one you signed up. That means you have an income of commission of $67 per person that comes in for the 3 first people that comes in. And that means that for the next month, your $200 are already assured. Okay, so the next month you can pay your $200 again. I did one payment, and every month I had an assured payment because my first 3 people I signed up are following me. When your purpose is filled up by the formula 3 times 8, you will have an income per month of $28,000. Why is this per month? Because you pay per month the $200. So they are always coming in, coming in, coming in. This is $9,000 once. Every destiny is filled up. The first one here will have 9,000 and then we go down, 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 down. The last one will have nothing. It was the first one here. So this is very correct. The destiny is filled up by the formula of 2 times 10, and for one purpose, we almost have 3 destinies that are filled up, 2.5. What we need to know is that we also have mathematical, how do you say it? We are sure about 83% do recover again. 83% of the people who pays the upgrade are sure to recover the $200 within 30 days. Why? Because it's normal. When I have people in my matrix of the garden, I have 5 people, 3 will follow me every time. And also here, I will have 3 people that will work a lot and that will go on with me. But normally we know that 33% will be very active. So I will have here 33% of the $28,000. That makes a lot. And the same thing will be in the destiny. One of the 2 persons will be very active and will give me the 50% of income of the 9,000. So we have 83% that is coming in for everyone who is making the upgrade. So that's very important to know that, because people are telling me, yes, I need to pay it every month. Normally, when we will officially open, the $200 will be always paid out by the 3 first members who, who are following you in the purpose. Because for the 3 first members, you have a personal commission, and that is 67 euros per member, makes you earn $201 only for the 3 first persons that comes into your purpose. But later on level 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and further on, you always have income, because you always have commission pays out. And that's the same thing for the destiny. I had someone in my team that had a payout of the destiny. We are still in beta test, and he just was one day in signed up. He was the last one here and the first one there. So he was paid out. He could really see that this is working. And what we also have in our company is that we have a residual retention system. That means that on your back office, once you have $210, they will be fixed in your account, and they will be used to do the upgrade automatically. That's very easy. You don't have to think about, you don't have to worry about the first incomes are blocked. And when you are passing over the $210, then you can withdraw the income. And I can tell you, there are already people who are earning $50 a day, and we are in beta test. We must have it's because of the numbers of the members who are coming in that we can see on our accounts in the back office. So we were talking about the social website and about the social rewards website. What do we think about also is about the cryptocurrency. I must tell you that I've been hearing talking about Bitcoin since 2009. I didn't understand it, so I didn't sign up to buy some Bitcoins. That was not very intelligent, but I didn't understand what was going on. It was so bright new that I couldn't trust it. But now, working with Vitae, I do learn a lot more about cryptocurrencies, and we are between the currencies that people will want to have, because the cryptocurrencies, first of all, it's a very easy way of using it, because you work with it worldwide. You work with it in a very great high speed. It's an instant payment. You can use it 24 hours a day, 7 days in the week. And we also are working with the decentralization. We do not need anymore the banks to make payouts, pay-ins from member to member, and so on. We do not have to wait for the closure hours or the opening hours of our banks. We know that we have 2 types of coins, the speculative ones like Bitcoin, Ethereum. Vitae for the moment is still a speculative one, but will be a utility one, because everything that will come in our website, the advertisers, our upgrades, our signs, our buying of the units will be done by Vitae coins. And that will raise, of course, the value of the coins. And when we have more and more members who are paying the 200 of upgrades, we have the 200 stuck in our back office. Will have more and more coins who will be um, who will not be on the market. So the value will raise again. So be sure to have some Vitae coins or do just work with Vitae and you will have more and more coins on your account. And you can have also masternodes. Masternodes, you will need a lot of Vitae coins. You need to buy about 20,000 Vitae coins and then you can have a masternode. And a masternode every month is giving some return on invest. Invest means an ROE, ROI. Now, how do you purchase the Vitae coins? It's easy. You go from your bank account to an exchange where you can buy the Bitcoins, and then from the Bitcoins you go and exchange them in Vitae coins, and then you go on the wallet of Vitae. When did we start it? We started it about just 1 year ago. We started on, I think, the 6th of June, and we started a year ago, and the value was 0.06. This is being increasing, falling down, increasing, falling down, because we are not open officially. When we will be open officially, you will see the coin will raise in value immediately. We all do, and that I explained to you, do make the payments and the payout in payments in the Vitae coins, so the value will always raise up. We started the beta test on the 22nd of December. And this is very important information. You already can be beta tester. That means that you need to come in by doing the upgrade of Vitae. You need to pay the $200 in Vitae coins to be beta tester. If you tell me that you are plenty of confidence in this concept, that you want to see how it works, how it goes on, how it is developing, then you can also call your sponsor and tell them, I will be a beta tester. Or your sponsor, like you see, is a beta tester. I'm a beta tester. I see what is going on. I'm not withdrawing money at the moment. I'm seeing what is going on. I see the number of members of beta tester increasing. I see my income increasing. I can buy every day 20 units of likes with 150 likes. And this is amazing because I have still up now about 1,300 units. I'm not telling this because you need to know it. I'm telling you because it's working. I paid once, only once, my income as a beta tester, as an upgraded member. And while we had the first level, now we are doing the second and the third level of the signs in. We see people are coming in. We see people are also buying their 20 units a day. And we see that we are earning a little bit every day. And that gives us the possibility to buy every day from our personal development our 20 units a day. This is very important because take the picture of try to imagine you. You are on the top of the world. We really are on the top of the world. My sponsor, Guy, was the first one who was signed up by one of the three founders of Vitae. He was signed up by Mandy Sicherman. And Guy asked me, I was the third person by Guy, signed up by Guy. So You can imagine the power you have by being in the group with Lucy, with me, with Guy. We are on the top of the world. And of course, we have some problems. Of course, sometimes the beta test stops by developing because the IT group needs to arrange some difficulties by making some correction on the back office, but everything is going on and going faster and faster. I personally was in contact also with the lawyer of Vitae because we had a personal meeting about, I think, at the end of June, and there, or beginning of June, and there we had the lawyer who is taking care of Vitae. And I must say, he was very convincing, convinced by the concept of Vitae. He said that he was touched, very deeply touched, by the idea of giving prosperity to everyone. This is the most important thing that you need to keep in mind. We will give a possibility to work and to earn by giving a free possibility, registration by coming in Vitae by not paying for free. Then we can like, then we can have positions, then we can buy every day units in the matrix, then we can develop our proper group, we can have leaders from other concepts. All of those people needs to have other platforms to work with, so they will also use our platform. We can have the share market, we can have earn money with the share market, with the light market. This is all giving us instant payments. And this is very important. This is only a presentation. When you want to know more about how does it really works, how can I really earn money, then we need to go to training. So this is one, this we can discuss. I can make a training for you. We can make a training together, but you need to talk with your sponsor and to tell them if the idea of Vitae does connect with your proper uh, possibility to work and with your proper um, how do you say it, with your proper ideas of how can I give more prosperity, but I can also use more prosperity. We must be honest. Everyone needs to have more prosperity. But if you are having it, you can also share it. And that's the most important thing of this idea. That's why I came in. Because once in a time, I've been doing network marketing for at least almost, I would say almost 10 years. Sometimes very successfully because I know Lucy from quite years, since quite several years already. We were very successful, but we were also disappointed. And then I just retired for 3 years. I didn't want to do anything anymore with multiple, multi-level marketing. Till Guy came to me and said, "We really have someone now, something now, a concept that will give prosperity to everyone." I got interested. I saw him talking, and I was immediately in. I made my sign up, and I do what my sponsor does. So if you want to earn money, if you want to give prosperity to everyone, please follow your sponsor because he's already trained. He can give you all response on your questions, and come and join us because this is really going to be very huge and very legally okay for all different countries. This is the time they are taking now to make the concept. It may not fail. The concept must be legally okay, for everyone in every country. This is what the lawyers are working on. And please give them their time. They will succeed and they will give our date of the official launch. When? We do not know, but it will come. Well, this was the presentation of Vitae. I hope you really did understand the, the idea, the basics of Vitae. I really had to needed to have more time to understand the function and the way of working with the matrices. That's for sure. But if you love the idea, just take contact with your sponsor, Thomas, and join us, and I will take the time to respond to your questions.